So what most people don't realize about this stuff is that you get paid by the value you deliver and not the hours you work. Let me say that again, because in your internet business, you will get paid by the amount of value, the amount of transformation that you have in someone's life, and not by the hours that you spend creating content or posting on social media. And I know this because I have spent the last 20 years developing brand new, never seen before marketing strategies for people and brands that you have heard of. So today's strategy will get you a flood of traffic and a ton of sales. But if you are currently trapped in the mindset that you believe that you need to exchange hours of your life for money, then you are really selling yourself short. You're selling the future version of yourself short. You're selling your family short. So you will get paid by the amount of value that you contribute to the world. And the best part of this is, well, you get to decide what that value is really worth. And nobody else can tell you what that is or make that decision for you, because it's up to you and it puts you in control, which means you can live a more abundant life. You can create a life that is provided for you, regardless of how many physical hours you work. And listen, I'm not talking out of the side of my mouth here. I do sometimes allow personal mentorship where I sometimes do trade my time for money, but there's a vetting process. It's not publicly available, and I only accept maybe 1 or 2 people a year. And the fact is, the vast majority of my income is generated passively. And to help me illustrate that point, as many of you guys know, I took about 18 months away from the business to travel and to focus on my mental health and to just enjoy life again. And well, the business just carried on fine without me. And the thing is, if an idiot like me can somehow manage to do all that, then just imagine what you can do, right? You can do this too. So this is the strategy that allowed me to make over $22,000 in gross profit in a single day, in 24 hours. So here is the strategy that I used to do it. And I've laid it all out for you step by step, and I've adapted it to make it work in pretty much every niche. And listen here, I'm not suggesting that you will get the same results or promising any results. You might not get anything, right? On the flip side, you might make more than I have, and I really hope you do. And if you do, come back, let me know, give me a testimonial, just like these guys have done that are on screen right now. But let me make something really clear. This takes work, it takes planning, and your priority needs to be more than just making money. Okay, your priority needs to be on making your world, your little corner of the world, your corner of your niche, a better place for the people in it. And only then, when you pull the trigger at the right time, things can go crazy pretty quickly. But what you don't see about any of this, right? People talking about this stuff, people like me, people showing you these kind of results, this is what they never tell you. You never hear about the years of grind, the years of struggle, the years of confusion, trying to figure out what works online, what people like me go through in order to achieve a level of success. Because if those marketing experts and those marketing gurus told you about the real struggle, you'd probably never buy their $5,000 coaching package, right? So what you don't see, the reality is, you don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see the wanting to quit, the wanting to give up. You don't see the panic when you check your bank account. So I want to save you from all of that, because there are many, many people out there who just want to take advantage of you if you have ever felt like that. So let's get rid of all that, because today, if you are willing to roll up your sleeves and do the work, and it does take work, I'm here to help you. So here are the 5 steps that you need to take, and I'm going to break each one of them down into more detail later on. So step 1, you need to map the landscape. So you have to identify the players in your niche, and we do that at 3 levels: the top, the middle, and the low level creators. We look for authority figures and experts in your niche. Step 2 is to target your peers. We find the ones with shared values, similar goals and outcomes, the ones that you have genuine alignment with. And then step 3, we make the offer. So we offer these content creators a commission in exchange for promoting your product. And then really importantly, we set a launch day. So we craft everything around that launch day. Then step 4, we nurture relationships. So we don't treat this as purely transactional. We do stay in contact. We support their work. We build genuine rapport. Then step 5, we scale and repeat. So this is where you will increase your revenue and grow your audience over time. So as your audience grows, you start to move up the ladder in your niche, and that allows you to connect with bigger content creators and bigger experts, bigger names, and more doors will open and you'll have more opportunities. And also, before we continue, just imagine if you and I were to sit down together and to discuss your business and figure out a way for you to move forward. Well, that single hour of my time would cost you around $250 just for those 60 minutes of mentorship. But today, I want to allow you to have 30 to 45 minutes of my time at no cost to you when you join my live workshop for free. I want to show you the strategy that I have been using to help my customers make and sell products worth from $30 per sale all the way up to $10,000 per sale. I'm also going to show you some pretty stealthy persuasion techniques and then actually prevent those same tactics from being used on you. There's a link in the description, so sign up and come on and join the workshop with me. Okay, so let's dive into today's strategy step by step. Step 1, we need to map the landscape. So we start with the platform that you use most. For example, if you are using Instagram to build an audience, then let's just go with Instagram. So search the platform of choice for niche relevant hashtags, and then we see who comes up consistently, because if they are consistent, they're more likely to have authority. But check the follower accounts. So we look for top level creators who have over 100,000 followers, mid-level have over 10,000 followers, and low level have over 1,000 followers. And then on whatever platform you are using, take a look at who is commenting on the big accounts on your social platform of choice. Now, we can take a shortcut to doing all this. We can use a tool like SparkToro. If you want to use that, then just go to audience research, and I might want to search for finance executives at companies with 5 million plus in annual revenue in the United States. And now I can see my target audience's demographic, which social media platforms they use, and the websites that they visit. Okay, so now we have a good idea of the landscape and roughly a good idea of which direction we want to go long term. And we know the big names that we would want to work with eventually. So let's move on to step 2 and target your peers, the content creators who have a similar size audience to you. Now you might be wondering, why are you only targeting content creators of a similar size audience? Surely we do want to attract the big names in your niche, and yeah, we do, but we also have to be kind of realistic about this stuff and be aware of the probability of connecting with some of the big names. You know, they are being bombarded with offers and emails and contacts every single day. They are being flooded with people asking them for help and for favors. And speaking as a mid-level content creator myself, I know exactly just how many emails people receive. My inbox is constantly being flooded with people asking for my help, asking to work with me, asking me to do them favors. There's no way I can respond to everybody. It's just that simple. But the people who come into my orbit that build a connection with me, a relationship with me, and nurture that, they are the people that I tend to gravitate towards. So it's best for you to focus your efforts where you have the highest chance of success and focus on the areas where you will be taken seriously. Because step 2 is all about warming up your peers before asking them for a favor, before asking them to promote you. So we need to do all the basic stuff, right? Like follow them, engage with their content, like their posts, leave comments, but we also need to be consistent. We need to show them that we are for real. So you can do things like set your phone to receive notifications every time they post content, or you could even set up a Google alert. So every time they post, you are the first person to respond, and that can put you on their radar pretty quickly, but only if you are consistent. And another tactic is to mention them in your content, tag them on your posts, and build genuine, real friendships. Another tactic you could use is to create a top 10 creators in your niche list that your audience needs to know about. So here you're listing 10 of the people that you want to connect with, maybe small or mid-level content creators. List them in a piece of content, tag them, get on their radar that way. And that's a great foundation for the Little Bighorn strategy, which I've spoken about before. If you want a refresher on that, let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and I'll create some updated content for you. But once you are confident that your peers recognize you and you've had a decent level of interaction and you've built a degree of trust, it's time to move on to step 3. This is where you make the offer. Now, I'm going to assume that you do have a product to sell, but if you don't worry. I will show you how to make one very quickly in the live workshop, link in the description, and you'll have your first product done and ready to sell probably in about an afternoon. Okay, so let's say you are now connected with your peers and they are able to promote your product to their audiences. Once you have something to sell, you need to create an affiliate offer. This is where you give your peers a healthy commission for each sale that they generate for you. So for example, if your product is worth $100, you might want to give them $50 of that. So you split the money 50-50 on every sale they generate for you. And you might be wondering, well, why am I giving away 50% of my sales here? Well, the thing is, you wouldn't have got that sale without their help, right? I mean, you can keep 100%, but 100% of nothing is still nothing. But thankfully, it is pretty easy to set up an affiliate program. So we can use something like Gumroad. It's pretty newbie friendly, simple to do. And I'm also hearing good things about Payhip. That seems pretty good. Or you can use Thrivecart. And I will put my affiliate link below, so I do earn a commission if you buy Thrivecart. But honestly, I can't really recommend it. It's fine. It's okay. It works. But, you know, it's an option for you. And it's my job to give you your options, but at the risk of missing out on some pretty decent affiliate commission, I'd probably encourage you to go with something else, okay? Because Thrivecart is pretty limited at the moment. So if you want it, buy it, but my honest recommendation will be to go somewhere else. And I'm happy to lose out on the affiliate commission to steer you in the right direction, because there are plenty of other affiliate platforms out there. So choose the one that feels right for you. And the cool thing with these affiliate programs is that most will allow you to add third-party tracking. So that allows you to have deeper analytics and deeper insights on how each affiliate performs for you. We'll speak more about this later on. So, okay, now you have your affiliate offer and your peers can go ahead and promote that on your behalf. I would suggest giving them a healthy commission. Say 50% of each sale that they generate for you. That's a good incentive for them. And if you can, have a deep upsell funnel with multiple upsells in the chain. But if this is your first product, don't worry about that stuff. We can always fix that later on. So set a launch date, then reach out to your peers, tell them what you've got, give them the launch date, give them full access to your product for free, don't charge them anything. And most importantly, explain how it benefits their audience. You need to focus on the transformation that their audience receives through using your product. That is key. You see, these experts, these content creators, your peers, they care deeply about their audiences. So you have to care about their audiences too. And it might be beneficial for you to provide things like swipe copy for them to use if they want. So you have email templates that they can just use if they want. And to build good, long-term, lasting relationships, you need to deliver outstanding customer support, after-sales customer support. I'll speak more about that in a minute. Okay, so now let's move on to step 4, where we nurture the relationships. Okay, so we don't treat this stuff as a one-time deal. This is part of an ongoing process where you create your own mini syndicate that will probably promote everything you produce if you do things the right way. So here's what you do. You stay in touch with your peers, with the content creators. You provide them with data. So relevant information about how well they performed for you. Now, they're probably aware of how much money they have made, but they might not be aware of other KPIs. KPI stands for key performance indicators. I'm talking things like conversion rates or EPC. EPC stands for earnings per click, or AOV, which is average order value if you have a deep funnel behind the scenes. So this is where you share information with them, and it helps them to see the value of working with you. So you can take this a step further and give them custom affiliate structures, right? So you may not want to offer everyone 50%. You could offer some affiliates 60% or 70%. But whatever you decide, continue to share their stuff, continue to comment with them, be engaged with what they're doing, become a trusted member of these communities. When you look at someone's audience, don't see just numbers, see people. There's a community there, right? So nurture these relationships and continue to build that relationship with your customers now through email marketing, because every person who has purchased from you needs to be added to your email list. This is vital, right? Your email list is the single most valuable asset you will ever own, and I am not exaggerating. That is the core engine of your business. I promise you, because it's not social media, it's not Instagram, it's not TikTok, it's not even your content. Because when you have an email list of proven buyers, people who buy stuff from you, they will likely buy the next thing you sell. So the next product that you create, you can keep more of the revenue, right? You can sell directly to that list if you want to and keep 100% of the sales. Or you can rinse and repeat and do the affiliate thing again if you want to. But the thing is, you've got a choice now. So the next product is going to do even better than the first one. But either way you look at it, your acquisition costs are practically zero when you implement this strategy. So it could be a good idea for you to let your syndicate know what's coming around the corner with your next product and help them to plan things around that. And then we move on to step 5, scale and repeat. So now if everything has gone according to plan, you have increased your revenue and you've increased your audience. So now you have more credibility with bigger content creators. So it's time to rinse and repeat this strategy. And when you join my live workshop for free, I'm going to show you the strategy that I have been using to help my clients and my customers make and sell products worth from $30 per sale all the way up to $10,000 per sale to create these multiple income streams. And that's really how you grow your business. It's not relying on one single income stream. We need these multiple channels all feeding into your business, and that's how we grow. Then we automate each one of these for passive income. I'll tell you more about that in the workshop. Click the link below, come on inside, and we'll get started. Thanks for being here with me today. I'll see you again soon. God bless.